That slow, deliberate choice your cat makes every night to pass every enclosed, thermally superior option in your home and settle on you is not about warmth. It is a neurological decision. And once you understand it, you will never see that moment the same way again.
Welcome to Feline Fluent. Today, we are decoding one of the most misread behaviors in cat ownership. Not the slow blink, not the midnight zoomies. The moment your cat decides to sleep on your body and what that decision actually costs it. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what is happening in your cat's nervous system when it chooses you. And you will never take that moment for granted again.
Here is what makes this behavior so strange. Your cat's nervous system has very specific requirements for a safe sleep site: enclosed, concealed, elevated where possible, 3 sides covered. Your chest offers none of those things. It is exposed, it moves with your breathing, and it shifts when you do. By every metric of feline sleep site selection, you are a terrible option. To understand why this matters, you need to understand what sleep actually is for a predator. Cats are not just hunters. They are also prey. For a small felid, deep sleep is the single most dangerous state it can enter. During NREM, the deepest phase, the cat's threat monitoring system essentially goes offline. No escape response, no startle reflex, no sensory alert. In the wild, that window is when predators strike. Go back 50 million years of felid evolution. Every wild ancestor of your domestic cat had to solve the same problem every single day. Where do I sleep without getting killed? The answer shaped a nervous system that constantly evaluates its environment for one thing: safe enough to lose consciousness here? That same neurological assessment runs in your cat every time it chooses where to rest. And most of the time, it chooses enclosed, concealed, and elevated. In 2019, a researcher named Kristen Vitale at Oregon State University decided to test something cat owners had long suspected. Do cats actually bond with their owners, or are they simply opportunistic about warmth and food? Her team ran 108 cats and their owners through a controlled attachment test, the same test used to measure secure attachment in human infants. Published in Current Biology, one of the most respected journals in the field. The results changed the scientific conversation about cats permanently. Here is how the test works. The cat and owner enter an unfamiliar room and spend 2 minutes together. The owner leaves. The cat is alone for 2 minutes. The owner returns. Securely attached cats showed a reduced stress response on reunion and returned to relaxed exploration. That is the exact same pattern seen in securely attached human infants. Here is the number that should stop you. 64.3% of cats tested were securely attached to their owners. Human infants? 65%. Dogs? 58%. Your cat is statistically more likely to be securely bonded to you than a dog is to its owner. That is not sentiment. That is data. Step out of the lab, and this is just Tuesday night. A cat asleep on a human arm. A cat pressed against a human ribcage. Owners almost universally report that this feels significant, like being trusted with something. They are right. What the science adds is the mechanism underneath the instinct they already had. Your cat is not using you as a heated surface. It is using you as a secure base. Vitale was direct about what this meant. Attachment, she said,
is a biologically relevant behavior, and the majority of cats use their humans as a source of comfort. Before this study, the dominant scientific view was that cats were asocial, indifferent to their owners beyond food and resource access. This paper ended that argument, and it raised an immediate follow-up question. If the bond is that deep, why does it show up most clearly when your cat goes to sleep? Here is the neurological answer. Deep sleep, NREM, accounts for only about 25% of a cat's total rest time. For the other 75%, the cat's threat detection system remains partially active. Ears rotating, muscle tension maintained, ready to move. Deep sleep is the state the nervous system protects most carefully, and it is the state your cat enters specifically when it chooses your body as its sleep site. Here is what changed once the science landed. When your cat is asleep on your body, jaw slack, ears still, completely unresponsive, it has reached deep NREM. It has shut down the survival system that keeps it alive. Not because you are warm, not because you are convenient, because its nervous system has classified you as safe enough to be unconscious next to. That is the deepest biological trust signal a solitary predator can produce. Zoom out far enough, and this is not a cat behavior. Contact sleep, choosing physical proximity with a trusted other during the most vulnerable state, appears across the mammalian record. Wolf pups, primate infants, human newborns. In every case, the choice of sleep partner is a direct readout of attachment security. Your cat is doing what mammals have done for 100 million years. It just took us until 2019 to measure it properly. So here is the verdict. When your cat settles onto your body and enters deep sleep, jaw slack, ears still, completely at rest, it has made the most costly neurological decision available to a solitary predator. It has disabled the system that keeps it alive. Not because you are the warmest option, not because you are the most convenient, because you are to its nervous system the safest place it has ever found. So here is what to do with this. Tonight, when your cat settles on you, look for the slack jaw, the still ears, the complete absence of muscle tension. That is deep NREM. That is the trust fall. And when you see it, do not move. Do not adjust. Do not reach for your phone. You are being trusted with something that took millions of years to evolve. Now you're fluent. See you next time.